Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Algorand's chart, and I want to see what happened since the last time that we talked about Algo, and specifically the short-term price action. If you remember in the previous video, we were, I believe, right around here, and the idea was that off of the lowest low, we are absolutely able to find a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, followed by, I think back then I said this might be an impulsive structure down, so you might see another move up and then another move down. But then after it, let's hope that we get a move on the upside and have on a higher degree a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what happened? We did go up in Algorand, and maybe it's best to go back on crypto.com's chart, because in here, yep, we are having much better looking candlesticks. So we did go up, but this ABC specifically, I'm gonna say, didn't really play out. Sure, you can argue this is an A, B, C to about this point, and I do think it is actually a zigzag, but it's not the end of the story. You see, pay attention to this. I believe this is quite a strong move down, and I did actually earlier go on some lower time frames, and I am 100% able to find a 5 wave in here. So I am inclined to say this is ABC down, sure, but after it we are having probably another ABC up, and this is a 5 wave down. So on a higher degree, we may have an ABC running flat to about this point. Now, what is happening from here to around this height? I think you can absolutely argue that this is a wave 1, correction for wave 2, 5 up into wave 3, probably to about here or here, not important, correction for 4, another move into wave 5. This can be a WXY in form of maybe like a flat and a zigzag, not really important, followed by yet another 5 wave on the upside. And well, this means on a higher degree. In Algorand, you are allowed to consider this move as a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up, and this might be an optimistic sign indicating the low is already up. Now, if you remember in the previous video, specifically I said if we get this thing right around the end of our wave 5, it's not going to be a long opportunity. Why? Because after an impulse up, what are you going to see? In most cases, a correction structure on the downside if we are looking bullish and optimistic, and we did get a move down, but this is a bit questionable. Why is that? Okay, let me ask you this. What is one very important characteristic of a correction? You know it if you are a regular viewer, being a slow move up compared to its previous leg on the upside. And is this thing a slow move or not? Let's just measure timing wise from this point to about here. How long did it take for us to have this one? About 120 candlesticks. On the other hand, this move up took us about 190 candlesticks. So this means in this phase down, maybe bears do actually have quite a bit of power. And sure, this can be a 5 wave up, but on a higher degree, it might be into a C leg of an A, B, C flat structure, particularly an expanded flat to somewhere around this height, suggesting our move down is not over. Now, I'm not saying this 100% is going to happen. I'm just saying in Algo right now, we need to take everything step by step and pay full attention to what is happening specifically in this move. Let's go on 15-minute time frame, and I think we can all agree this is a great looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, in my opinion, the current move down can be a correction structure, maybe in form of an ABC zigzag, and I'm really hoping that from here we are going to have a bounce back. Now, if we do, even around this area, you cannot be bullish with a lot of confidence. Why? Because, well, okay, if you see this, at that point, you can just argue, look, this is a 3 wave movement, possibly in form of an ABC. So the question is, when is it that in Algo, we can be optimistic with a bit more confidence than now? I'm going to say you need to pay attention to what is going to happen after this point. If we see a consolidation pattern and yet another move on the upside, you know what? Fair enough. That can be a great sign indicating the low is in, and on a higher degree, you are then able to absolutely argue this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure. What you do not want to see in case that we get this move up is a very strong move down, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, without a lot of overlapping of the waves in order to take this importance low, because at that point finding an impulse in here is going to be extremely challenging to a degree that is not going to be our primary case. Now let's say I am wrong and this isn't even going to be a 3-wave movement, and from the current point we are going to get a move down. In that case, I think we need to talk about the possibility of having an A, B, C flatter structure in this area, because I really do not believe that this is something other than a 5-wave. So the only bearish count that I can think of at the moment is this A, B, C flat structure. Now this scenario suggests not only we're going to go down and take this low, most likely we are also going to take the lowest low all the way down here as well, about like 21 cents area. And at that point, number one, what is a likely target for our move down? And number two, what are the structures in here going to look like? Okay, first things first, if you want to know what is the target, I believe we talked about this subject in the previous video. You see, there is kind of a decent gap right in here between 19.5 to about 20.5 cents. So if we do take the lowest low at that point, you should probably expect something like a 7 to potentially 10% move on the downside, at least, in order to reach to about here. And then we want to see a very strong comeback. So this was in terms of the targets. Second question, if we do have another move down, what the structures are going to look like? Well, here's the deal. If we get a move down, at that point, we need to consider this move as an impulsive movement, and this can be correction, like we said that earlier, an ABC flat, followed by, I'm gonna say most likely another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on a higher degree, we can have an ABC zigzag in here, and we talked about this issue before. This might be also another ABC zigzag, so essentially you are having a beautiful WXY in form of a double zigzag, and that's not the point. The point is there's a very high chance in Algorand, one way or the other, we are going to have a correction structure in here and not an impulse. And why is this important? Because it has a very important message in it. It's this: in ALGO, we are looking very much optimistic, and after our move down is over, we can expect yet another magnificent move on the upside. And I am really hoping that this time we are going to once more reclaim this important level between 27.5 to about 32.5 cents. And if we do so, okay, at that point, the road on the upside is going to be much more clear, and we can be very optimistic with a lot more confidence in ALGO. So let's have a quick conclusion and wrap up today's update. We are considering at the moment two different counts. One suggests from the current point we may see a move down. The other one suggests maybe the low is already in. If you want to be optimistic even in like very short term, then okay, what you want to see is a 1, 2, and then big move up into wave 3, 4, 5. And I want to be very clear, right in here you are not allowed to be bullish. Okay, this might be, for all we know, just a 3-wave movement, a retrace, and then we may see another move down. You should just, in my opinion at least, sit this one out and see what is the structure in here going to look like. If we get a 5-wave, great sign. If we get an ABC followed by a strong move down, okay, maybe our move down is going to continue a little bit, but that's not really the main point of today's update. The main point is this: in Algorand, in my opinion, the overall structures are looking very optimistic. And if you do not care about the short-term price action and you do not want to be involved in that, well, okay, just wait a little bit more and see when are we going to get a break of this important resistance area. And also in terms of indicators, let's zoom in more. Excuse me. Okay, you can just wait a bit more and see a buy signal in MACD in weekly time frame. Why is this important? Because usually buy signals in weekly chart on Algorand in MACD translate to some massive moves on the upside. And for example, the last time that we got one, it was right at this candlestick about 12.5 cents. And sure, we did have another maybe like 20% move down, but what happened after it? We got a massive move up, and even from this candlestick, we basically got like a 5x move on the upside, and in my box, that is definitely not not that bad. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Algorand's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.